where do you get your like creative energy from? Because it seems like you're being natural right now. Like,
that's where I get it from, life. I mean, that's what comedy really is. That's the only thing messed up about as far as with black comedy, because black people, the difference between white comedy to me and black comedy, white people understand the art of comedy. Y'all just want to laugh. They don't really care about the art, so it makes it harder for a nigga to get up here and perform for y'all because y'all ready for a nigga to pull the rabbit out his ass. For real, where a white comedian can sit up there and he can create and talk and mess around for like when they say, like Dave Chappelle, they say he be on stage for 8 hours straight. He's not telling jokes for no goddamn 8 hours. He's just talking. I don't want to do nothing for 8 hours. I don't know about him, but that's a long ass time. I mean, there's no way, you can't make me believe he's up there 8 hours straight. So, I mean, but at the same time, why I said that was because he's open to where they listening, they don't care what he say. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's doing what I'm doing right now for 8 hours. I can do this for 8 hours all day. That's why on the Twitter, I can, the good thing about Twitter, it is where it goes, let me be a real comedian, where I have to perform if I'm on stage. Well, on this thing, I can just talk about, I'm boo-booing, you know what I'm saying? And then it's funny. Or my old lady about to shoot me, you know what I'm saying? I can make it funny, and it helps me let y'all understand it more, so when I go to the show, I can talk about it more, y'all understand that it's comedy more, so it's like tricking y'all mind into going back into listening. All right, go.
So I want to know, since you've been in this for a while, have you ever studied comedy, like you were talking about the right now?
I ain't no studying. I don't know how to study too good. I'm kind of, see y'all doing what I didn't do. Like, for real. I mean, like, when you got a natural talent, you kind of take it for granted. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I do. I ain't gonna front. I do that shit. Like, if I was really, really like how it's supposed to be, like, really studying this shit, couldn't nobody fuck with me. But it comes so easy, so I just do it. You know what I'm saying? And it's just like in school, when I was in school, high school, I didn't go to college, but when I was in high school, I did just enough to get by because I knew I could get by. You know what I'm saying? If I say shit, all right, I can flunk the first 9 weeks. Last 9 weeks I could pass. That was like what I did. But at the end of the day, I realized the older I get, I realized a lot of that stuff affect me in the long run because it makes, I don't have no discipline in it. You know what I'm saying? You gotta have discipline, but I don't. You know what I'm saying? I've just got enough natural ability to fool y'all. You know what I'm saying? But don't rely on this. You gotta have both of them. Natural talent and professional talent, or whatever you call it shit.
You got any shows, projects coming up, and what do you see yourself in the next 10 years?
Yeah, I got shows coming up. I got colleges and stuff, and then shows here and there. And then as far as 10 years, shit, hopefully balling. Balling some more. I mean, I just like, honestly, my whole thing in comedy is to use it as a vehicle to make people listen and be aware and to help. It might don't seem like I do, but I do it on a tricky way, you know what I'm saying, to make y'all, like if I talk about, I don't know do y'all follow me on Twitter?
Yeah.
Yes.
Like on Twitter, I talk about basic bitches a lot and this, that, whatever, and some people think I'm being derogatory, but it's kind of a subliminal message to where if a girl is out there, if I say something like a basic bitch is a bitch that wears stupid stuff. So when she walks out there, she's looking at herself and making herself, oh, I'm not gonna be this bitch. You know what I'm saying? I mean, yeah, or like if I say, you a basic bitch if you finna catch a flight to go fucking nigga. So a lot of times the girl don't realize they're getting, because we niggas ain't shit, you know what I'm saying? We know what we doing. But y'all sometimes be falling for the okie doke. So if I put it on Twitter or something, or if I tell it in a joke, next time you go, if a nigga hits you up and say some shit like, yeah, I want you to come such and such and such, that joke gonna pop up in your head like, oh, hell nah. You know what I'm saying? So it's helping us more than people realize. It's subliminal. You just be like, oh no, I can't. So that's how I try to do it.
Only two more. Yeah.
Okay, I was waiting for the raw and explicit Lil Duval to come out, and I think those are the two words that popped to my head when I think of you. Do you think? I mean, to me, that's a huge part of your comedy and your act. Do you think that's you naturally, or do you use that to get people?
No, it's me naturally. Like I said, what I say on Twitter, on stage, is what I would say off stage. I don't use nigga just to make it sound funny. That's what I say off stage. I don't say bitch because I think y'all gonna think it's funny. I say it because that's what I say off stage. You know what I'm saying? It wouldn't sound right for me to be like saying, like, I don't sound right talking the other way. You know what I'm saying? It's like, it's serious. I mean, it don't fit me. So if I did it, I have to work at it, and and it ain't cool with me. I don't find it funny. One of the few, it's a lot of other people that try to help y'all, but most times these motherfuckers don't really care. They just, and if that's one thing I want, if y'all really trying to be personality, do it for purpose. You know what I'm saying? I mean, of course, it's money gonna make you do a lot of other stuff because you need money at the end of the day to live, but at least try to give 10% of your whatever you're doing as something to help the community. I mean, you ain't got to go out and go cut grass and shit, but when you say something, make sure it's like you're slipping shit in to help them subliminally, mentally. I mean, go ahead.
Who's some comedians that you like grew up watching, like your favorite comedian?
I mean, I find funny people in all of them, but most of my comedy, I find more regular people funnier than stand-up, you know what I'm saying? Because my comedy comes from observing y'all, you know what I'm saying? So you might be funny as hell, but like the most funniest people is people that's not stand-up, because that's where the comedy come from, because I'm watching y'all and they don't even realize they funny, you know what I'm saying? Like I can watch my mama, and she funny as hell, but it's the art of comedy is turning it into making everybody else realize it's funny. So that's why I get.
Well, thank you.
Hey, you gotta edit some of that, man. You ain't get me in trouble. Dead serious. What else I said that was? No, you can use all that, but I'm saying corporations. Corporations. Yeah, the corporations and the stuff where I might have said somebody's names. Just
all the names are paid.
I mean, for me, dog. I mean, I know you're gonna probably do what you want to do, but I mean, fuck with me, just do that.
And that was a good mock interview. Y'all did a good job. Those were good questions. And we want to thank all of our guests. Thank you for coming through.